Morning.
Morning.
With Andy and Billy Bob.
Little
and
Red Riding Hood.
His little Red Riding Hood today. He's got his Nico elastic on. I'll show you in a bit. And today we are going to do, I can't get us both in, that's it. Today we're going to do a round of Causey Pike from Barrador along to Scar Crags and then down back to Barrador, and then if we've got time we're going to do Barrow. So that's just the route we were planning on doing when I did Causey Pike last time, but because of the weather and the high winds we had to abandon it. So second time lucky, hopefully.
Second time lucky.
So I'll just show you Billy's little winter coat. Little Red Riding Hood. Yeah, we didn't get any snow, did we?
No, it was forecast 15 to 20 centimetres last night, but it didn't happen.
It didn't happen. None of Cumbria has got any snow.
We didn't even get 1 centimetre.
I know, not even any frost.
It's not even, well, it is cold, but
it's freezing actually,
it was
really cold wind.
Very cold.
I know.
Yeah, it is quite cold. Yeah.
I was expecting to be in about a foot of snow. Oh well.
Oh well.
It will come eventually.
It'll come.
Anyway, hope you join us.
Red Riding Hood's prepared.
Yeah. So hope you join us on our wee adventure.
Weird? It's not going to be weird.
A wee.
Oh, sorry.
Wee adventure. My arm's aching. Catch you all in a bit. Bye. So you can see Causey Pike in the distance. That's where we're going to aim for. We're just heading up Barrador now. So you can see that we're approaching Barrador. Now that lump ahead is Starland. You can see the path heading straight up over Skyline, but you don't have to do that. The path to Barrador heads around the left hand side of it up to Barrador that way. So we're popped out on Barrador now, and at the junction, if you were to turn left, that would take you up to Barrow. If you turn right, which is what we're going to do, that will take you up to Causey Pike. Or you could head up to Outerside. So it's an easy option from Braithwaite if you park at the village. It just cuts right through in between Barrow and Starland as an easier option for you. So you traverse along Barrador, you've got Causey Pike there, and you'll start to see the traverse path up the side in a bit, but first you've got to get over this little bit of a rocky edge. That's looking back to Barrador and Barrow, and we've come to the junction of paths. That's the Stony Croft Gill path where you can head up from the quarry, the road to Stair, that road. You can head up the main track, and we're coming to the junction up there, and we're just going to head to that rise there, just a little bit beyond, and then you'll see the traverse path heading up onto the ridge just before you get to the summit of Causey Pike. So the traverse path is the easiest way onto Causey Pike. There's no difficulty with it at all. It's a nice gentle incline up the side, Now, as you can see on my other video, you've got the direct way over Rolling End and up the scramble route onto Causey Pike. That's a bit more challenging. I did a video of that about a couple of months ago, and yeah, it was interesting. Let's just say that. So we've come to the spot where we turn off now. Just pan you round. You've got a little kind of stone there, and Andy's showing you the way. Nice and easy.
Causey Pike.
Onto the summit of Causey Pike. So that's Skiddaw in the distance, and Blencathra to the right, and in the middle foreground you can see Barrow and Starland. We've come up in between the two by the door and around on this track, skirting outside, which is that one, to then come up this track here. There's Coledale Pike. So we've just topped out onto the ridge. You've got Scar Crags up there. You've got the Newlands Valley, Newlands Pass, Scar Crags and Robinson, Scafells Head, and you can just see the summit of Causey Pike there, which we're going to head for next.
Yeah.
So the summit of Causey Pike. Fantastic view. You've got Rolling End. That's the way we came up last time. Up the scramble route. This is where the scramble is here. Holding end. You've got Derwent Water. You've got Helvellyn, covered in snow. The Dodds. Over to Blencathra. The Pennines in the far distance. Then Blencathra, Skiddaw, Buttermere Lake. You can see where we come up in between Barrow and Starland. We come up in the middle, Barrow. There's Causey Pike. We're going to head back in a bit, back along the ridge. You've got Sailbeck. We're going to head along the ridge line. Can't see anything. Head back along the ridge line, up Scar Crags, and then down the far side back into Barrow. Sailbeck, Ard Crags, Knockrig, Robinson, Hinesgarth, Dale Head, the Newlands Valley. Beautiful light. You've got Andy, who's going to fly his drone. So there's Causey Pike, going over to Hobcarton Crag, around to Hopegill Head, and this would form the Coledale Horseshoe, going over Causey Pike, around there onto Grassmoor, then Crag Hill, Sale, Scar Crags, Causey Pike behind me, and then you can include Barrow if you so wish.
Barrow.
Over there.
Are we going to Barrow?
We might do. So we're now descended Causey Pike and we're heading over to Scar Crags. I've not been on Scar Crags for years. I would say a good 6-7 years. Looking forward to this. Yeah, it's really icy ground up here. Solid ice. Winter is back after a very, very warm autumn. Oh, that's looking back to Causey Pike. Fantastic ridge, isn't it? The views are astounding. And Helvellyn. It's actually quite a lot of snow in Helvellyn. The light. It's one of the best ridges you can do in the Lake District.
My God.
So the summit of Scar Crags. Fantastic ridge route. That's looking over to Sale and Crag Hill. Yeah, the wiggly waggly path that you can see from space. Braithwaite Pike, Burrow, Skiddaw, Blencathra, the amazing ridge over to Causey Pike, the Pennines in the distance, the Dodds, Helvellyn, the Newlands Valley. You've got Blueberry Fell and High Seat just in front of Helvellyn. Then you've got Catbells leading on to Maiden Moor High Spy. You've got the Langdales in the distance over there. The Scafells, which have got some snow on them. You've got the Dale Head, Robinson Ridge, Ard Crags, Knot Rig, the Newlands Pass, and that far ridge is High Style, High Crag, Red Pike, the buttermere eventually down there.
Get ass down, Billy. Where are we going to sit? Oh.
We're going to have our lunch here, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, nice for you. So the only place that's got a lot of snow is the very high tops, about 750 metres up. And you've got Helvellyn, which has probably got the most snow. You've got Rays, Whiteside, Catstow Cam, Helvellyn, and it looks like St Sunday's Crag, probably High Street will probably have snow. And we were actually going to go to High Street today, but when we woke up there hadn't been the snow that was forecast, and then when we drove past Keswick the eastern fells looked really clagged in, so we opted to do this route, Causey Pike and Scar Crags. It's a lovely route, but I do think we would have been in the snow if we'd done High Street. Oh well, there'll be more snow, won't there? And you can see over the Scafells, they've got some snow. Probably not as thick as Helvellyn, but there is snow on the Scafells, Bow Fell, and there's a slight dusting on the High Style Ridge and Pillar. Skiddaw and Blencathra hasn't really got any. So I think there was a few people disappointed camping out last night, thinking they're going to wake up to about a foot of snow. Apparently it bypassed Cumbria and went more south. So I think the Pennines and the Peak District got quite a big dumping of snow, I think. So we're leaving Scar Crags, heading towards the coal in between Scar Crags and Sale. You can clearly see the wiggly waggly path there. Oh, just get to the end here and you see it better. But when we get to the coal, we're gonna head right back down to, as I said, to Barrador. Yes, you see just there is the car where we're going to turn right. You can see Andy's turning right now. So you can see this path just traversing down and around the side towards outer side now. It's quite an eroded path this now, and just care is needed on here. Sunshine, that's nice. So we're heading back to Barrador now. Outer side is to our left. So we're on the same track that we started on before we turned off for Causey Pike, which is to our right there. So we're nearly back at the car, so I'm going to say goodbye.
Bye.
It's been, what do you reckon, about 6 miles, something like that?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, we didn't get Barrow done, as it's now in the shade and we're running out of time. So we did Causey Pike. We did Causey Pike over Scar Crags, which is a fantastic ridge, beautiful views either side. And then you head down back to Barrador and to Braithwaite. Where's he going? Are you off?
No.
Back to Braithwaite, where we parked the car just by the church, as it's free. So hope you enjoy the wee adventure. Catch you all again on another one very soon.
Bye.
Bye. Bye for now. Where's Billy? And Billy says bye too.
Little Red Riding Hood.
Good morning and welcome to Map and Scissor Time, and this is a route for Causey Pike and Scar Crags from Braithwaite, and you park at the little church by the beck, which is here, and you walk through the village aiming past the Coledale Inn. So it's literally past the church and then straight up onto this track here. You've got the Coledale Inn here, and you're following this public footpath along Burrow, heading towards Barrow Door, which is the entrance in between Barrow and Starland, and it's the easiest way to Causey Pike through this doorway. That's why it's called Barrow Door. And you head around the flanks of Starland to Sauercroft Gill. This is the main track you would come up on from Stair and the quarry. This is a proper hard standing track. So you would join this, and you can see Causey Pike in front of you, and we are going to take the traverse path, which is really easy and the easiest way onto Causey Pike. You get to a stone boulder here and you'll see a track going up like this, really easy gradient, to the ridge line before you actually get to the summit of Causey Pike. Then you will turn left and onto the summit. Great views over the valley. This is the way that I did in the previous video up Rolling End. This involves a few little scrambles, especially on this bit here. This is quite steep rock. So this is the easiest option this way. And then to do Scar Crags, you just head back along the ridge. Fantastic views either side. Fantastic crags, Scar Crags here. And you aim to a cairn for the summit of Scar Crags. And then you continue on to the coal in between Sale and Scar Crags, and you turn right on a traverse path, which is quite eroded now. Care is definitely needed on this path, as you've got steep drops to your left. And you aim on the visible track, past the flanks of outer side, and back to the Stonycroft Gill path, and back to Barrow Door, this way, like this. And then you're back on the same track that we came in on, back through the village, past the Coledale Inn, back to the church where you parked the car. So it's probably about a 5.5–6 mile route. Fantastic ridge route, one of the best in the Lake District. Hope you join us on another adventure very soon, and bye for now.